here we go. We are live. We have a 10-game NBA slate today. A lot of injury news, so let's just jump right into things. Of course, if you're not a TeamRightsBall.com member and you want to subscribe, link is in the description. Code TEAMMADE, $10 off your first month. So really the big thing of the day, Terry Rozier is out, and that's to go along with LaMelo Ball also being out. So no Terry, no Cody Martin, no LaMelo. So some pretty big movement there. We'll check out Charlotte in the NBA Study Hub. No Russ today, likely for the Lakers. So, I mean, that really just gives a bump to, like, LeBron. But there should be some more minutes to go around for some role players there as well. And, I mean, any other interesting ones? Like Michael Porter Jr. is going to be out. We can take a look at Denver. But in terms of what I've been getting so far in DraftKings, really the big thing is Charlotte, and then getting massive LeBron so far. So we'll go check it out. So let's just start DraftKings. Let's go ahead and look at Charlotte. And of course, any questions or any comments, just go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll put the chat right now. Here we go. And let's see. Also, like goal. You guys smashed it yesterday. Let's do it again. 10 likes, and we are now on the road to 200 subs. If you like the stream, go ahead and sub to the channel. Completely free. So Gordon Hayward, looking really good. Really good on DraftKings. Let's check it out on FanDuel as well while we're here. Gordon Hayward, going to be looking very good. I haven't crunched FanDuel yet. We'll do that live here on stream, but Gordon Hayward is going to look pretty good everywhere. What was I getting over here? Gordon Hayward. I would imagine it's pretty high. Really? Where's Gordon Hayward at? Not a whole lot of Gordon. Okay, he is 6,500. That makes sense. And there's going to be a lot of value on the slate. So I would say if you want to go to Gordon Hayward in tournaments, it makes sense. No problem with that at all. What's going on, Huskers? Kelly Olynyk under on points. Can you tell me what the line is right now? I just have not looked at that particular line, so I wouldn't know what to say right now. Dan Smith Jr. on I mean both sites is pretty run of the mill. He grades as an A value. He's fine. Big one that I noticed was Yahoo. I know we typically don't look at Yahoo here, but I mean we're Charlotte here. On Yahoo, Dan Smith Jr. is only $12, so that's practically a lock on Yahoo. So yeah, the big one there is Gordon Hayward. Kelly Oubre is likely going to look pretty good as a value. I mean Kelly Oubre at 6,200. Likely somebody I'm going to get to. But we'll go ahead and check that out. And so, I mean, tops of the day, going to be Giannis. If you have value, you're going to get Giannis. And Trae Young on FanDuel. Very, very nice. We can look at the top guys I got on DraftKings. Let's see. We got Trey Jones, Bam Adebayo again. Just continually grades out as a AA guy. If he's going to be a AA guy, I mean, he's like under 6% owned. I'm going to be there. Just kind of is what it is. Let's see. Kelly Olynyk is at 14. Let's go and look at Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk. I mean, shot attempts. I mean, last game were pretty bad. The other two pretty good. The usage is really good for Kelly Olynyk. The minutes are going to be there as well. I would lean towards the over, but I mean he can easily just have another game where he's only shooting 5 times. But I would lean over for there. Okay, so let's go jump on back over here. Get Patrick Beverley, 4,500 on DraftKings. That looks like a really nice value. No Russ today. Getting some ownership makes sense. And some Bruce Brown. So we got no Michael Porter Jr. today. Likely going to see Bruce Brown get get some more time. Getting Kelly Olynyk as well. Only 20% owned, getting a lot of run at center. We saw some minutes. They look really good. And it's going to be a high-scoring game against Houston. Going to be there. No problem with Kelly Olynyk. LeBron, going to be there. Massive usage for LeBron. I mean, just like really good stuff. The shot attempts are very high. Usage is very good. Minutes. He's having to carry the load, which, you'd think he wouldn't have to at 50 years old, but here we are. Braun is looking very good. Going to be in a lot of my builds. Get some Josh Primo. I believe we have no Devin Vassell today. Yeah, no Devin Vassell, so we should see some more Primo. Only 4K. That's a really good value to get up to some studs. Again, Giannis, very good. Going to be there. I would imagine on FanDuel we're going to get a lot of Giannis. I tell you what, I have FanDuel stuff loaded up. Let's just go ahead and do some crunches. So let's do what did Pug? I think it was 59.4. And I have no group set up. That's fine. And let's just do like a 70% cap. See what we get on FanDuel. And then we'll go back. Let's see, Jakob Poeltl again, Kellen Johnson again. I mean, the Spurs are just really good values. You're going to have a lot of Spurs. I was getting some lines with like 3 to 4 Spurs. Going to let it ride. Some really good value on the Spurs. See, Kane, you have under 14.5. Hopefully it'll hit. Yeah, I think it goes either way. He's going to be a high variance player, so I don't think that line you need to jam the over on Olynyk personally. But let's see here. Get some Jared Vanderbilt kind of with the field. Really over the field on Kendrick Nunn right now. Only 3.5K. Should get some minutes, kind of similar to opening night. Yeah, I mean, we should see this like 10 and 11 minutes up into the 20s. That's what I would expect with Russell Westbrook out. Maybe the field's just not quite adjusted to that yet. And then, yeah, the rest of these are just kind of fillers. But, yeah, we are getting some Dennis Smith Jr. at 6K. It's going to be really good minutes. It's going to be a solid usage rate as well if he starts. 16 shot attempts, very good. Not going to shoot a lot of threes, but going to be active on defense and active in the assist game. So, I mean, really, the big ones here are going to be Bam, LeBron, Giannis are going to be like the 3 A-tier guys we're spending up for. Bam's not even really like a spend up option, but is in the A tier for projection. And I mean, a lot of Spurs value. Olynyk is going to look really nice. And I mean, this is even with like fading Josh Richardson, who's the chalkiest guy in the slate, which is a Spurs value. So let's see what that starting lineup looks like. Let's see. How would you set up FC DK for 20 max? So, I mean, really simple. So if you're in the Rise Fall Discord, I have the strategy that I went over in NBA Rewind. It's pinned in the NBA channel. But if you just want to do like a quick and easy DK 20 max, I mean, you can even just use the same stuff, right? 2 uniques, 49.8. That's really good. That's base stuff that we did. I do groups for rise percentage. So rise percentage over 10%. So you make a group like that. Boom. You just add a group. Really easy. And this is the easiest way to do it, just straight from the player pool and not just going in and like create a new group. Then you got to go in. It's just like a smaller screen. I don't prefer to do that. And then projection tier. Really focus on how many of these A tier guys that we get. Do you want 2? Do you want 3? Do you want 4? That really depends on the slate and how you want to build. Maybe like a stars and scrubs slate, then maybe you're getting like 3 to 4 A tier guys. A different slate that's more balanced, you're probably only getting around 2. So full round with that, and then exposure caps. I mean, you can just go 100% if you want. If you want to limit it a little bit, 70 is a pretty good number. I've done like 65% in the past, but right now I'm running 70 in my 20 max. And then I'm not like crunching like 500 lines and picking and choosing. I'm just crunching my 20 and letting it ride. That's personally how I do 20 max. So let's go check out FanDuel. See, we got that only crunch point lineup. That's fantastic. Let's get a drink of water while this is doing that. Go. See, you're getting a lot of Kelly Olynyk, a lot of Bam, a lot of Trae Young. Trae Young's definitely underpriced. I really like Trae Young. I'm gonna be definitely over the field there. Getting RJ Barrett at 5,900. Interesting. Getting some Lowry. Mixing in some Jimmy Butler. Caleb Martin's back is a pretty good value. TJ Gaming paying up for Giannis for sure. Probably my favorite spin up guy of the day. Yeah, on both sides. Going to be a top pay up option on DraftKings. I was getting some LeBron as well. DeGreat, what do you think about Knicks players versus the Hornets? So we are getting RJ Barrett over here. I wasn't getting any Knicks on DraftKings, I don't think. Let's check that out. Knicks, DraftKings. I was getting Emmanuel Quickly only. I mean, that's really only like a GPP shot. I wouldn't even say that's like a priority at all. It's a tough sale for the Knicks. I think they're all fine for like some MME exposure, like a 150 max or something. You know, I mean, like 8,200. Julius Randle, definitely fine. RJ Barrett 6,700 is. It's okay. I mean, the usage rate's fine. Minutes are pretty good. You expect more minutes. Actually, oh yeah, blowout here against Detroit. Guys, minutes down a little bit. Brunson is okay, 6,600. Solid performer. Nothing too special. But I mean, yeah, this slate with just kind of how builds are. If it was a more balanced day, I'll probably get to more Knicks. But on DraftKings, it's not necessarily that, given all the value that we have on this slate. Right? I mean, like we're spending down in like the 4K range a lot. Get some Kelly Olynyk in the 5K range. So, and just to get to like a Giannis and a LeBron. So personally, DraftKings not really getting there. And let's check out FanDuel real quick for the Knicks. It's really only RJ Barrett, and he's a A-tier value. Pretty nice. Mitchell Robinson's a tough sell at center only. It's okay. And Hartenstein getting a shot there at power forward. I mean, really, it's only RJ Barrett on FanDuel for me. Let's see, Stephen King. Julius Randle going to smash. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable call. I mean, pretty good usage rate, really good minutes. No problem with Julius Randle at all. 7,900 on FanDuel is very nice. Shot attempts there, usage is good, minutes are good. Rebounds in games that aren't blowouts is pretty good. I mean, what, 8, 11, and 12? Not bad. Let's see. TJ Gaming, can you recommend players on 4K players? So is this 4K or under? And are we talking about DK? That's going to be my next question as well. Stephen King, Charlotte just sucks. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Charlotte is not a good team to begin with, and they're playing guys that are not very nice. Let's see. PJ Washington, Mason Plumlee, Nick Richards. Likely going to see a lot of PJ Washington on Julius Randle, Jalen McDaniels. There's a case to be made for Julius Randle for sure. DHJ is priced right considering the spot, but overpriced considering the volatility. I would agree with that. I would agree. I mean, 6,500 isn't something that's going to just jump off the page. But I mean, we should get some good usage, some good minutes, assuming the game stays close, which I think it should. You know, maybe the Knicks. Wow, I mean, what's the line even for this game? Knicks by 7. That's not even that big of a line. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go into it, assuming normal run for like Dennis Smith Jr., Gordon Hayward. Get some Gordon Hayward on FanDuel. That's very good. I like that a lot. What other guys we're getting here? Trae Young, Bam, Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, RJ Barrett, Giannis, Jakob Poeltl. A lot of Kyle Lowry at 5,100. That's a pretty good value. I mean, we kind of know the deal with Kyle Lowry. He's going to be kind of up and down. Shot terribly against Toronto. Just abysmal. So, I mean, as long as he makes some shots, we're going to be fine at that price tag. Ben Simmons. This is a tough one for me. Like, I don't really know what to make of Ben Simmons so far. Minutes are fine. I mean, really, the main thing is he's got to stop fouling out of games. That's kind of what it comes down to, right? Fouled out of this one, fouled out of this one. So I'm gonna let it ride Ben Simmons at the projections there. I will stay on Ben Simmons. See, Kevin Durant points or Giannis. Kevin Durant points or Giannis. Let's see. Let's see here. I'll have to get a refresh. Let's see. Let's just look at this game. Let's see here. Let's actually just look up Durant here. I mean, my initial lean is Giannis. It's a close one, though. Really like the usage and attempts for Durant. I would say, assuming an even spread, I'm going to go Giannis. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, TG Gaming, let's see here. Lonnie Walker. Am I getting Lonnie Walker at all? Let's look at the Lakers. I know I'm getting Pat Bev. See, Lonnie Walker. Get a good amount of Lonnie Walker over the field. Lonnie Walker's fine. What is he, 4,700? No problem with that. Jokic, I do not believe I'm getting there right now. Jokic, over the field, fine. Like if you want to fade Giannis, you want to go to Jokic. That's a good pivot. No problem with that at all. And then Tyler Hero. Let's look at Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, 6,900 on DraftKings. Getting just like it's shot at him, but he played 40 minutes here. No way that's sustainable, right? Minutes are kind of fluctuating. He got in foul trouble here. So maybe we should expect around the 35-minute range. 6,900. I mean, rating's pretty good. Rise percentage is fine. Not really something that's going to stand out on this slate for me. Well, you want to take a shot at Tyler here? I think that's okay. I mean, I think Miami should do just fine against Portland. So I think Tyler here is fine. Not really someone I'm going to be on too much, though. All right, let's see. Yeah, guys, we got about 10 minutes left. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and toss them in the chat. We'll go ahead and talk about it on stream. Let's go ahead and so let's just go DraftKings real quick. Let's show off the double A tier guys of the day. Giannis, Jokic, LeBron, and Bam. So Bam's going to pop. Bam's going to be popping on DraftKings. I'm going to be there. Going to be on Bam again. Is what it is. I mean, he can't, play or can't shoot any worse than he has. Bam, 7,200. Under 6% owned. Not going to shoot worse. At least I would hope. Yeah, I mean, there's just no way you can expect 4 or 14 for the long term. Usage is fine. Minutes are very good. I'll be on Bam a lot. Yeah. I mean, Jokic is a good one. Kind of underowned. So maybe if you want to get like less Giannis and more Jokic, I think that's a pretty good option. And yeah, I'm going to be on Bam, LeBron, and Giannis on DraftKings for sure. Let's do the same thing for FanDuel. Trae Young, Bam, and Anthony Edwards. Both or all three are AA guys. Bam and Trae getting a ton. And Anthony Edwards over the field, like double the field, actually. So, yeah, all three of those guys I'm going to be on for sure. But, yeah, if you're doing like a hand build, this is a really good way to look at it. You just filter by the AA guys and you kind of start there. You know, like maybe you start with the AA guys and maybe like you mix in some like A tier values. Like if you're looking to spend down on FanDuel, RJ Barrett's a good one. Olynyk's a good one. We talk about Kyle Lowry. That's another good one. Some guys down here like Bruce Brown at 4,100 could be a decent one. Let's see. I mean, even Eric Gordon could be interesting. I mean, this is a really good like starting group to use if you're doing hand builds. Same thing, DraftKings. If you want to kind of start like 2 to 3 of these guys, and then you just look at the rest of the. I chose the wrong tier. Here we go. And yeah, just get like a bunch of these really good value guys that you can get in there. Like getting a lot of Trey Jones, a lot of Kelly Olynyk. Talk about Gordon Hayward if you can get there. Keldon Johnson, Jakob Pertl, all guys that I was getting. I think TJ Gaming asked about Lauri Markkanen. I don't think I'm getting there today. 6,500. That's kind of a tough sell this slate. Right? I'm not really getting a Markkanen, right? Lauri Markkanen 18%. So I mean, under the field, still kind of getting there though. It should be a really high scoring game with Utah and Houston. So no problems getting to Kelly Olynyk at all. Evan Mobley, something to watch. He's starting to shoot some threes. And we know how dominant he can be. So watch out for Evan Mobley. I mean, maybe not getting there today, but in the future, that could be a nice one. Josh Hart again at 5,800 continues to be a really good price tag for him. No problem getting the Josh Hart. Let's see. Any questions? Here we go. Okay, nothing. All right, so let's so yeah, if you like what you see here, you want to so you want to subscribe to teamrushpaul.com. Really cheap, all access, just under $40 a month. Get $20 in FC credit that covers FC Lite. And then you want to just do NBA, it's $20 a month or $6 a week. And that's all access for NBA stuff. So you get like study hub projections, tiered rankings, all this stuff, DFS content. Pivots are going. We can look at pivots right now. Like picks and pools, Crosby goes insane on the DraftKings and FanDuel picks and pools. I do the Yahoo pool, and then you get all the core stuff as well. So yeah, I mean like $6 a week. That's insane. But let's look at some pivots. So Josh Person, I actually faded on DraftKings so far. Likely going to be a guy fade. Patrick Beverly, Lonnie Walker Jr. or Lonnie Walker the fourth. Why did I say junior? Both guys that are really good. Eric Gordon could be an interesting one as well. Really pretty nice rise percentage for Eric Gordon. You don't want to get to Bruce Brown. I mean, the guy I would consider is probably a KCP. Personally, pivot off of Josh Primo. I don't really even think you need to pivot off of Josh Primo, do you? Josh Primo, 21%. I think that's fine. Kelly Olynyk is pretty chalky. Jakob Pertl is fine if you have the salary. Yeah, really all you know, spinning up here. I'll say Pirtle, Mobley, and Markkinen would be my top three there. And you want to get off of Trey Jones. Again, just getting up into the 6K range here. Personally, I'm just going to be on Trey Jones. Mike Conley and Dennis Smith Jr. both have pretty good rise percentages. So I like that for sure. Let's go to the FanDuel pivots. Got a few minutes left here. If you haven't done yet, make sure you like the video. Goal for today's video is 10 likes. So, and you know, any sort of support would be greatly appreciated. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. So, greatly appreciate all support. Thank you for coming out the stream. 17 viewers right now. Appreciate it, everybody. Okay, so you want to pivot off of Bruce Brown on FanDuel. That's a tough one. I mean, who's the chalk on FanDuel right now? Bruce Brown, very chalky. I mean, I can tell you who I'm going to fade on FanDuel right now. Not going to Bruce Brown. I don't even think I need to fade any of these A-tier guys, honestly. But yeah, I mean, you just want to get off some chalk. I mean, Bruce Brown's right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to stay on Giannis. DeMar DeRozan at 8,500. That's something. I mean, we're under the field right now, but that's a low price tag. If you want to get there, that's fine. Trae Young going to be all over it. So, yeah. So, I'm personally going to get off Bruce Brown. Where do I go? Likely get to Pat Bev, KCP. Caleb Martin's an interesting one if you want to go down there. That's a direct price point pivot too. Caleb Martin to from Bruce Brown. See any? I mean, no one really comparable for Kelly Olynyk. This column is okay. So this is just rise. I mean, probably the best one here. Clint Capella at center could be an interesting one. Ben Simmons is nice. I'm personally going to stay on Olynyk. Pivot over Jabari Smith. I mean, Bam. Surely we're getting Bam, right? Getting a ton of Bam anyways. Am I even on Jabari Smith right now? Jabari Smith, 10% under the field. No problem with that. But yeah, Bam. I'm all over Bam again. Keldon Johnson at 7,200. I mean, to Anthony Edwards, that makes a lot of sense, right? AA guy on FanDuel, right? Yeah. I would say Edwards would be the guy I want. Only $200 more expensive and gonna shoot a ton of shots. And then if you want to pivot with Trae Young, this is an interesting one. So Trae Young, 8,700. Direct price point pivot to Kyrie Irving, who went bananas last game. Likely going to need similar production to beat the Bucks today. I think Kyrie's an interesting one. You know, game theory wise, maybe going to DeJounte Murray makes sense too. Yeah, maybe if Trae doesn't do well and the Hawks stay in it, maybe it's Murray that's kind of picking up the slack. Yeah. So real quick, you know, since we made that Bruce Brown pivot, let's do a quick crunch. See what different stuff we're getting. Getting a lot of Anthony Edwards now. Almost 50%. Get some Pat Bev. And yeah, I mean, that was the highest exposed guy of the day on the FanDuel side. And of course, none of this is final. So we should be getting a final study hub in about an hour. So kind of keep that in mind. We can just stop it there. Who are the spin down guys we are getting there? We get some Kyle Lowry. Anybody in the 4K range? It's likely Pat Bev, Caleb Martin. Those are probably the two big ones there. KCP's getting in there a bit. Eric Gordon's getting in there. So yeah, gonna be off Bruce Brown on FanDuel today. So yeah, that's what I got for today, everyone. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. Don't forget to subscribe on the way out the door, and make sure you like the video. I appreciate it, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.